But at the end of the day, it takes way more than a Facebook ad to sell a $300,000 home. There's a lot of touches that need to be put in place. And I know it can be daunting. I know that from personal experience. It sounds like we have some earlier stage startup folks here in the room. I'm happy to talk to any of you after about this, but it can be tough. It can be tough to figure out, hey, where do we spend our money, right? Do we put it into mailers? How much into mailers? SEO, blog, okay, do we do affiliate, and yada, yada. And so really what it came down to for us was performance, brand, as well as PR. And those were the three buckets that we focused on. PR was huge, and that was also an insight that came to us not from lead form submissions or not from surveys or even in-person conversations, but visiting these folks in their home after 5 o'clock and them having the news on and us seeing, wow, this is a similarity we're noticing. No one's talked about this. And so we invested heavily in this, hired a dedicated comms manager, and a lot of the stories that ran were very, very similar from a narrative perspective. It was, oh my gosh, look at this spectacle, massive unit, photo of an install, this homeowner and local community is going to use it for X, Y, or Z. And so we were able to drum up so much hyper-local media in these specific towns that we were servicing. And that was a big thing too, is that homeowners in that region, in those regions, specifically over the age of 45, they are reading their local print newspaper, which is quite shocking to the younger generation probably. As far as performance goes, as well as brand and PR, I really look at this as the flywheel, to say it one more time before we break here. And they all really work together, right? So a lot of the stuff that we would do on the brand side would plug directly into all of our performance and allowed us to be very quick and nitty-gritty and just scrappy with our creatives. And really that relationship that we had with a lot of those homeowners allowed us to get into their backyard quickly and involve them, right? Not only from shooting them, but having themselves shoot each other and using UGC very early on. On the brand side, as well as product, we did everything in our power to date up, as I call it, which is basically partnering and working with brands that are bigger than you or have a following or a backing that actually raises you. And so one of the products that we launched last year was the Dwell House, and this was a partnership with Dwell Magazine, the media company that's been around for decades. And just really gave us a nice boost as far as just general awareness.